Now, these are fossilized shark's teeth, for those that don't know. And it was so cool. So I'm out there, and there's this older couple that sees us all over there, looking around. And finally, the older lady, she hollered over there and asked, if we were having any luck. And I walked over there, and her husband walked up and says, "Are you a YouTuber?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "You're the whole reason why we found this place. We watched your YouTube video." That was so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so a long while back, I guess that was last year, when Jackie and I went for the first time to that creek, and we went twice and found all kinds of really nice little shark's teeth and other interesting fossils, and even part of an arrowhead, and all kinds of neat stuff. And anyway, went out there today, and so my knees are a little sore because I didn't bring my knee pads down to the creek. And a lot of times you're sitting down. What the best way to look for those, and you'll notice in my video coming up, is you sit down and you have to get your face really close to the ground to really see. You're good at I Spies, but these are so small, so some of them almost look hair-like because they're so sharp and pointy. And so your eyeballs are practically glued to the ground. But, yeah, I tell you, it's a tough I Spy. But I was actually thinking today, when we were out there, I was thinking, man, Amanda would love this place because she's so good at I Spy. She's so good at mudlarking. She would absolutely love this place because I never counted exactly how many shark's teeth I found today, but we had a little kind of contest going on, and then I ended up finding the most, and then I ended up giving some to them, and then I gave some to the people that were walking around up there.
That's cool.
That had found me from the YouTube, from my video, or found out about the place from my video. And yeah, we were looking it up a few days ago, and Jackie Googled the Post Oak Creek, and my videos popped up. So that was cool. So I really think you would love it if we can ever get you down here to Texas to come visit. But yeah, something I forgot about, and I know I haven't talked about, is it just reminded me, Scott just commented, Scott Hansen, that we had got together and got to dig together in Georgia years ago, and we were looking for some, of course, Civil War relics there, a lot of Civil War relics in their area. And I found part of my first J-hook there with Scott was there. And anyway, it just reminded me, I just got back from Louisiana, and it was a lot of fun. And I did not end up with any, well, maybe one Civil War bullet. It's a smaller caliber, more like a small Colt, not your regular, the large, what do you call them, mini balls. And
like a little bucking ball?
I got a little bucking ball when I was actually at my family reunion a while back. And I think I got another bucking ball there, too. And that was across from the Fort Belknap there. And let's see. But I did manage one silver coin. I got me a barber quarter. I was so happy. My barber quarter. It was pretty worn, too. But that was nice. nice little something, and a few more other relics. So I'll have some more videos coming up from that as well. And then also got out to the Money Creek for a little while with Jackie and Dej and Kay met us. And so I think Jackie ended up with a silver coin as well as Dej, which I was really hoping she would get one, being as far as she came from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up with a silver coin, and I ended up no silver coins, but I did get a buffalo nickel. That was always nice. And then one little small looking coin, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to clean that up. And then Jackie got a pendant that has the state of Texas on it. She hasn't cleaned it up yet. It's got the state of Texas on it. It's a round, flat pendant with the shape of Texas and the little Alamo on there, which is really cool. So some neat stuff there. But that's about all I've just been doing. It seems like back and forth traveling. Texas is a big state, so just my trip to, the Northwest when I went for the family reunion felt like forever, and then got to hunt some good, areas out there. So anyway, and just a lot of digging lately. So
It's awesome. That's awesome. You're making up for what I can't go out and dig.
right.
But yeah, it is definitely becoming fall here. I know our sugar maple out front usually turns the most beautiful colors, but this year the leaves just have all just died and fallen off. I'm like, oh, but then other trees around are already starting to change a little bit. So I'm like, oh, we're getting to that time. So it means that the overgrown woods that I like to play in will be available once again. And I'm definitely looking forward to less bugs, less overgrowth, and getting together with some of the other main diggers around here would be fun too. It would. I think there's a hunt in New Hampshire. Jon and I might attend. We're trying to figure out. That's October.
When's that? October?
Yeah, October.
Wow.
I think that will be probably the last one of the season for us. The last one. And I saw that.
Well,
I think it's Dig Stock is already putting out. I think they already put out their spring one, maybe.
Oh, did they?
Maybe
we can make that. Maybe we can all make that trip together.
I don't know.
That would be fun.
I think it's in North Carolina again. That drive, man.
Oh, yeah.
That drive was not that fun. Let's see. It looks like, Dig Stock, February 23rd and through the 25th in Eastern North Carolina. Yeah. So they've got the one that will be in California, October 20th through the 22nd, and then December 9th and 10th in North Carolina, and then again February 23rd and 25th in North Carolina. It's just, I think it was supposed to end up being, I don't even remember how many hours. I think we were pretty delusional by the time we got down there.
Right.
Because I think it ended up being like 18 hours. I don't know. It was long. It was long.
How long would it be for you to drive to Texas? It would be, 3 days? 3 days.
What, to Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, Texas. Let's see. It says 26 hours.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Believe me, hun, I already been looking. The flights. I was trying to find flights into GGG. I think that's Pittsburgh or Mount Pleasant Regional. And it was like, you'll have a layover. So the flight will be 27 hours because you're actually staying the night at like an airport
What
before it
about
flies
what
out.
about into Dallas? Because I
That I
could
can
always pick
check.
you up.
That I can check. But isn't that like 3 hours away from you?
No, it's 2 hours.
Well, actually, if you're driving, I can nap this time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't have to chauffeur me anymore.
Nope,
Think
nope.
about that.
I'll be on your ground. It's just so I know I've mentioned it on the show, but my brother was home for a good portion, and I took a lot of time off for that. And then when y'all came up to visit, and I wish I had unlimited time off. I do. I mean, I'd work weekends to be able to
Yeah.
make up for taking time other points of the week, and yeah, it's just
Well,
not.
here's the thing, when it gets really cold and snow up there, it's usually just cold here, cool. It's perfect weather then for detecting here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's when you would have a little free time to come visit and do some digging.
I know, like the only reason we were like, oh, we could probably do that New Hampshire hunt is because it takes an hour to get to it, and it's only one day, and we could be back in the evening, on a weekend. So we can both, because
Yeah.
it's the time off that really does it. It can,
Yeah, I get it.
because
I
believe
get
me, I would.
it.
I've already been
Yeah.
looking. The minute you posted it, I started looking at the airports around, and I'm like, yeah, oh,
Well, you saw what
yeah.
Jackie said. She said, look in the Love Field or DFW. Just check, double check.
Yeah.
But what else was I going to say? Speaking of flights, guess what? I just got a ticket to where I got a ticket today. I know you know, but do you remember me talking
Yeah.
about it?
Oh, I do. Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
You're waiting
you.
for me to say.
Yeah, I was
I'm
waiting.
so excited. I am so excited. I cannot. I can't even. But yeah, Garrett is sending me to Holland, to the Netherlands. So got my ticket today, and I'm so excited. I'm beside myself. I've already messaged Digger Dawn today this morning when I heard back from Steve, and she said, "Yay!" Her and Chris are going to fly over to Holland there. And anyway, so I just cannot wait. I am thrilled.
That's exciting.
And Dawn said that it is a really, really cool hunt. So I may have to pick her brain ahead of time and see how those fields are, what I need to bring. Because, when you're packing and you've got to fit just about everything into one suitcase,
Mm-hmm.
And a small carry-on, oof, it's hard. Although, let me say this, really cool. So, several weeks ago, I think I said something, Zola came to visit.
Mm-hmm.
And so Zola has an eBay store that she sells a lot. She got started her eBay store when she was digging bottles in her bottle dump. And I'm the one that took her to her first dump, and she dug her first old bottle, and then she became obsessed for a while. Anyway, she came to visit a few weeks ago, and we about wore ourselves out. I, and Jackie went to the Money Creek. We about wore ourselves out. But, and at a bottle dump, Zola and I went to, and then, we were going to go to the Money Creek the next day, but she wore herself out. So Jackie and